Good morning, students. Now, exercise 1.5, third sum. An amount of rupees 65,000 is invested in three bonds at the rates 6%, 8%, and 10% is not here, 9%. You change into 9% per annum respectively. The total annual income is 4,800. The income from the third bond is rupees 600, more than that from the second bond. Determine the price of each bond. Use Gauss elimination method. Once again listen. An amount of 65,000 is invested in three bonds. We didn't know three bonds. Okay, let three bonds be X, Y, Z. We take X, Y, Z at the rates of how much 6%, 8% and 9%, okay, per annum respectively. The total annual income is 4,800. Total annual income, that is total interest, okay, total interest for X 6%, for Y 8% per year, for Z 9% per year. Total interest equal to how much? 4,800 rupees. The income from the third bond. Third bond means what? Z. Okay. Z for 9% per annum is more 600 rupees more than that from the second bond. Second bond is what? Y. Y for 8% per year. Okay. Now determine the prices of each bond. Prices of each bond. If we take prices of each bond is X, Y, Z. Okay, now we are going to solve the sum. Listen, let the price of bond invested in 6%. X be the first one 6%, second one 8%, third one 9% rates. B rupees X, Y, rupees Z respectively. Given that total investment, how much rupees invested? That is 65,000 should be invested. So X plus Y plus Z equal to 65,000. This is our equation number 1. Okay, now you remember that interest formula. What's the formula for interest? How do you find interest? P into N into R by 100. P means principal amount, N means number of years, or rate of interest. Okay, now given, what is given? Annual income is 4,800. Here how do you find annual income? Separately we find annual income for X, annual income for Y and annual income for Z. Then we are adding these three income, that is the total income is equal to 4,800. We substitute in the formula, interest formula. Okay, P is equal to X, number of years is 1. First X rate of interest, that is 6%. So X into 1 into 6 by 100. And second, similarly principal amount, we take Y, number of years 1, rate of interest, that is 8 by 100. And third one Z, principal amount is Z, number of years 1, rate of interest is 9 by 100. So the total income is 4,800. Now listen, all the terms in terms of denominator having 100. So we multiplying by 100 in the total equation. We get the answer 6y plus 6x plus 8y plus 9z is equal to 4,80,000. This is our second equation. Now third equation is given what? The third bond, that is 9z by 100 is 600 more than the second bond. So second bond is 8y by 100. How much more? 600 more. This is our third equation. We converting to third equation. Now 8y by 100 goes to left hand side, minus 8y by 100 plus 9z by 100 is equal to 600. Multiplying by 100 we get the answer minus 8y plus 9z is equal to 60,000. This is our third equation. Now reducing augmented matrix to an equivalent row echelon form by using elementary row operation. We get from the first equation, we write the coefficients and right hand side 65,000, 1, 1, 1, 1, 65,000. From second equation 6, 8, 9, 4 lakh 80,000. From third equation there is no x term, so we write 0. Okay, minus 8, 9, 60,000. Now elementary transformation starts. First, listen, first row, first element here 1 is appear, so no problem. We have already 1. So we are going to changing second row and third row element. Okay. First we write second row R2. 6, 8, 9, 4 lakhs 80,000. Comparing the first row, first element 1. So what should be multiplied? Yes, here minus 6 should be multiplied. Minus 6 into R1, that is minus 6, minus 6, minus 6, minus 3 lakhs 90,000. Adding these two rows, we get 0, 8 minus 6, that is 2, 9 minus 6, that is 3, 4 lakh 80,000 minus 3 lakhs 90,000, we get the answer 90,000. This goes to R2. This goes to which place? R2, second row. Okay. Now we write first row, there is no change. Second row, now we changing 0, 2, 3, 90,000. Third row, there is no change. 0, minus 8, 9, 60,000. Now R3, you listen. R3, 0, minus 8, 9, 60,000. Comparing with R2, second row. Second row, second element 2, here minus 8. Then what should be multiplied? Think minus 4. Yes, upper. So 4 into R2. So 0, 8, 12 and 3 lakhs 60,000. Adding these two rows, 0 plus 0, 0, minus 8 plus 8, 0, 9 plus 12, that is 21, 60,000 plus 3 lakh 60,000 is equal to 4 lakh 20,000. This goes to in R3, third row. So first row, second row, there is no change. Third row, 0, 0, 21, 4 lakh 20,000. Now writing the equivalent equations from the row echelon matrix, we get first equation x plus y plus z is equal to 65,000. This is equation number 1. And second, there is no x term. So 2y plus 3z is equal to 90,000. Third one, 0, 0. So x coefficient 0, y coefficient 0, 21 z equal to 4 lakh 20,000. Now from 3 we get z equal to 20,000. Substitute in second equation. Where is second equation? 2y plus 3z equal to 90,000. 2y plus 3z equal to what? 90,000. We substitute 2y plus 3 into z value 20,000. Then 3 into 20,000, 60,000. This goes to right hand side minus 60,000. Subtracting, after subtracting we get 30,000. Then 2y. Here y coefficient 2 goes to right hand side, divide. So y is equal to 15,000. We find z equal to 20,000, y is equal to 15,000. Substitute in equation number 1. Now 1 which implies x plus y plus z equal to 65,000. X plus y answer is 15,000. Z answer is 20,000. We adding these two numbers, we get 35,000 goes to right hand side minus. So we get the answer 30,000 for x. Hence finished. Hence the price of 6% bond is rupees 30,000. The price of 8% bond is 15,000. The price of 9% bond is 20,000. Okay. Are you understand, ma? Okay. Thank you.